Now, this is the third time Beaumont has issued visitor restrictions since the beginning of the pandemic. What are your concerns as cases continue to rise? What are you seeing?
Right. So unfortunately, this is also the third time that we've seen our COVID numbers swell, not only here at the hospital, but also in the community. Now, we're hoping that, again, because of the fact that the vaccine rollout in Michigan has been so aggressive, that we're not going to see a big spike in cases like we saw in the fall, like we saw a year ago. But unfortunately, just to keep everybody safe, we have to at least temporarily reinstate these measures to restrict visitors.
All right. And obviously a difficult time because when anyone's in the hospital, that's a time that they need that support. So I know that you guys weigh these types of decisions very carefully. Now, Beaumont has been one of the leaders in the push to vaccinate Metro Detroiters. How's that process going from your end? And do you feel good about the expansion of vaccinations to all Michiganders 16 or older?
I feel very good about that. And, if you look at, for instance, the Pfizer vaccine in particular, was studied in that population. So we have data that it's safe. So I feel very comfortable in terms of that vaccine being given out to those patients. But I feel very good about the rollout. I think this is our off ramp from the pandemic. And right now, when we see that rise in cases, everybody's just so tired of being locked into this cycle of surges and lockdowns. And the fact that we might actually have enough people vaccinated to prevent these sort of flare ups, that's really the light at the end of the tunnel right now.
All right, and it actually gives us something that we can do. For most of the year, we've been sitting at home just sort of trying to get through this. We can actually now take a step in and get vaccinated. And of course, that's what's happening down at Ford Field with the mass vaccination clinic. How soon do you think enough Michiganders will be vaccinated that we can actually come up for air and reach herd immunity and actually get back to some semblance of normal?
Yeah, that's a very difficult question. In terms of the estimates of what percent of the population do you need to get that, coveted herd immunity, and estimates anywhere from 70 to 85% of the population. So we're not there yet. It's probably going to be at least another few months. The fact that we've had these big vaccine pushes and the fact that we do have these mass vaccination centers, very optimistic, and that's certainly moving up the timetable. I think realistically, we're still looking at a couple months until we can all safely go out and not have to worry about these spikes in cases anymore.
All right, a couple of months, but that would put us during the summer and we could actually be out because the weather would be a little more enticing to get out of the house. So can't wait for that. Dr. Justin Skrzynski of Beaumont Health, thank you so much for your time and insight this morning. Really appreciate it.
My pleasure. Thank you.